Yo everyone, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm just going to be talking you through my leg day routine. So if you've got a struggle to walk home after your workout, stay around for this video, drop a like, drop a comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you a lot in a sec. Yeah, so when structuring my leg day workouts, what I like to do is get the two hardest exercises out of the way first. So in this case, in my workout, which I've been doing regarding legs in the past 6 weeks, the two exercises which have been the hardest have been Romanian deadlifts and a single leg press. So if you do follow me on Instagram, you would have seen the video I posted a couple of days ago, which is just a short clip of the exercise which I do inside my leg workout, which we'll go over today. So first exercise we're going to do is a single leg press. So you'll see that video on the screen now. With the single leg press, it's going to be a quad focus press. So you're going to have your foot a bit lower, which you will see the foot position on the screen as well also. So with your foot lower, you'll be focusing more on your quads. If you wanted to target more of your glutes, you would just put your foot placement a bit higher on the pad. So yeah, with this exercise, we're doing 3 sets of 8 reps. So 8 reps per leg, 8 reps on your left, 8 reps on your right. 3 sets of that, and then we'll move on to the second exercise, which will be the Romanian deadlift. The reason I do these first 2 exercises first is because they are the hardest workout. So I'm going into them fresh, little fatigue, and then we'll be able to get the best output. We'll be able to get the best weight, the best reps and the best sets on them 2 main exercises. So yeah, after doing this single leg press, I'll then move on to a Romanian deadlift. So you'll see that on the screen now. I believe the weight was around 72.5. So what I'm focusing on here is progressively overloading every single week, which you should be doing. You should be log booking your exercises, your weights, your sets, just so you know that you're making progress in the gym every time you hit a session. So yeah, this exercise here is a Romanian deadlift. You're just hinging back at the hips, targeting your hamstrings. Yeah, as I said, you're going to be wanting to input the hardest. If you were doing a squat and a deadlift in your session, you put them right at the start. You wouldn't do the squat at the end, you wouldn't do the deadlift at the end, because it's your main movements. So with this session, you're going to be putting the RDL and the single leg press at the start. Yeah, so after you have done the Romanian deadlift and the single leg press, you're going to then move on to some more isolation exercises, which will be focusing on your quads, your hamstrings and your calves. So starting off in the third exercise, after you've done the main 2, is going to be a calf raise, which you will see on the screen now. The variation which I did for this was a seated calf raise. You can do a standing calf raise, you can include the Smith machine, you can do single leg, but the one I chose to do was this one here, which you can see, which is using a seated calf raise machine. For this one, you can load it up, you can progressively overload it every week quite easily. Even if you're using the small 1.25 kilogram weights, you're still progressively overloading if you're adding a tiny bit of weight. So yeah, you can see the exercise on the screen now. With this one, you want to keep the tempo all the way throughout the workout. So each rep, should be the same, should look the same. So you want fast on the way up and then slow, like 2 to 3 seconds on the way back down, keeping that frequency throughout the whole of your set. Yeah, so the first exercise we did was a single leg press targeting the quads. Second exercise, RDL targeting the hamstrings. Third exercise was a calf raise, in the name, targeting the calves. So now the final 2 exercises, your body will be already feeling a bit fatigued. If you've pushed yourself to a weight that you can just about handle, close to failure, you'll be feeling a bit fatigued at this point. So the kind of last 2 finishing exercises will be a leg extension and a hamstring curl. So starting off with the leg extension, you'll see that on the video now. One important thing which you should be focusing on when you're doing a leg extension is keeping your body forward and not leant back on the chair. You'll see it from this angle here, you'll be able to see how my body's not leant back. I'm keeping myself forward, my core engaged, and the reason for this being is you shorten the quadricep muscle. So the muscle you're trying to target is shortened, which means you're going to get a higher output when doing the exercise. So after you've completed this, I believe I was doing around 10 reps on this. I can't exactly remember. It was all my exercises between 8 and 12 rep range. So after you've completed this exercise, my hamstrings were already finished at this point, but then moving on to a lay down hamstring curl, which you'll be able to see now. I'm not even joking. At this point, I genuinely thought I was going to die. I normally do 3 sets of 12 on this. Did 1 set, thought I was going to die. Did 2 sets, I was genuinely going to die. Had to leave. Was sick all over my car. Had to pull up. Was sick outside. Disgusting. But yeah, what I usually try to target around 10 to 12 reps on this for 3 sets, but I didn't manage that at this point. So if you do enjoy this workout, please give it a go. Write it all down. Make sure you're targeting every week. So just write down the exercise, the sets, the reps, the weight. Next time you do the session, try and beat that weight input the weight, progressively overload is the way you're going to build muscle mass. So if you enjoyed this video, as always, don't forget to smash a like down below and subscribe to the channel.